Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we became a bee. So we started clearing out some extra structures. We went through a lot of the odds and ends ones, like the dance floor, let's see, the bee house, shrines and honey fountains and all that good stuff. We just found a bunch of the odds and ends one. Hive temples, those ones we haven't found. Hive within a hive, hiveception. So we have a lot of those all gone. I think I actually found this structure. I have it marked as thing, but we haven't cleared it out yet. In fact, I think it's that thing. Or where is this? Thing is marked. I don't think that marks where I wanted to put it. Uh, is it up this way? I found something that I had marked as thing. In fact, I marked two things as thing. I thought it was going to be that one, but that one doesn't actually lead anywheres. Oh wait, no. Just keep going a little bit north. So I'd found this thing and marked it. I haven't cleared it out yet, and I guess that's what we're going to start with. But anyways, we found some bee houses. We found a couple of buzzing briefcases, so that's pretty cool. We cleared out the most of the cell maze. Basically, we went in there, cleared a few rooms. It's mostly just honey stuff. And eventually we found like the main room that had like the cool armor set, and it had the compass that is going to lead us to the throne pillar. So that's going to be part of our goal for today. We just need to follow it there. I guess we'll start by clearing out this structure though. And we do have a bunch of cute little bees like dinner bone, rainbow bees, NB bees, and aromatic bees. I did find this green bee. It's a Bumblezone variant, so that's pretty cool. Um, and I double checked the config for this mod. Apparently by default, it is supposed to spawn productive combs and sometimes spawn productive bees in this dimension. I've yet to see a single productive bee spawn in, so I figured I'd double check like if they can and how rare they are. And I'm a bit confused because I'm looking at the config, it looks like ATM changed it so you can't find the productive stuff here, but very clearly there's still productive honeycomb. So maybe there's a double negative somewhere in that config I missed and I just misunderstand how it works, and maybe the productive bees are just super rare. I don't know. They might have changed it so the bees don't spawn. It looks like they changed it so nothing was supposed to spawn, but that didn't take or something. I don't know. I'm a bit confused by it. Anyways, what's up with this structure over here? Big spiky stone. I very quickly looked at what it says here. This is the Mite Fortress. Some of the Queen Bee quests might seem annoying because there isn't many places to farm ender mites and silverfish. Well, there wasn't until recent updates. Welcome to the Mite Forest. It's a massive spiky stone structure. You'll find silverfish galore, plus loot, especially within the obsidian. In the middle of the structure, with everything purple colored, will be endermites. By the way, did you know that beesballs hack endermites and silverfish? Charge into battle with them to win the heart of their queen. Okay, so there's more to check out. But, big big spiky structures, anti-tech magic activated, jetpack disabled? Oh, interesting. So there's magic in these structures that makes it so we can't fly, so we have to rely on the little bumblebee flight instead. That's actually pretty cool. So, okay, the bumblebee flight is significantly worse than our normal flight, so it's a bit rough. Looks like we got some basic ores, diamonds, emeralds. I do like this track of music. Feels like it's... I almost fell in the lava. Oh wait, we're fireproof. Falling in lava is meaningless to us. Okay, so these little stone structures on the side, they just spawn a bunch of silverfish, but there's not much else going on in them. Cool. How do I get back out of here? I'm over-reliant on our normal jetpack, so now this flight is different. There we go. So I'm gonna assume all the rest of them are gonna be the same. What's up on this one? Oh, there's little corner things too. Let's see. We got this weird levitation thing going on again. I have no idea what causes this or what, Really is. Ooh, we actually have a loot chest here. Two of them were, one of them was empty and the other two barely had anything at all. Cool, thanks for the loot chests. I'm gonna assume all the corners are gonna be more or less the same. We might get an odd accessory or two, but that's a big if. We got bee soup and... Why am I even taking this food? It's not like I need it. We have infinite food and we have for a while now. So our bee friends are going in for the attack. Let's see. Anything special about them or just bees? Just bees. Let's see. There's supposed to be loot over here. We got more honey crystals and whatnot. Let's see. Is it gonna be in the middle of the spire? It said especially in the obsidian, didn't it? Well, that's a lot of iron, I guess. And, ooh, diamond block, emerald blocks. I'll be taking all of that, I guess. Oh, and then it just goes into regular honeycomb at the bottom there. Okay. So, looks like it's just some ore blocks and some, nice resources, but other than that, it's nothing special as far as loot goes. That's my only problem with this dimension. It is awesome to explore. I do love this place. But there's not really much good loot here, minus the odds and ends bits of honey and various equipment or whatever. Oh yes, also we need to head back to one of the honey house or one of the bee houses, as I found one in a second one we had ended off at, but there might have been something we missed in the first one, if I can remember at all where it was. I think it's somewhere near that other thing. You know what? I'm just going to teleport over there. It's going to be a lot faster. Thing number 2. I could make that travel. It's no big deal. But somewhere's just south of this little honey apartment complex was this little place. Again, there's the first bee house we cleared last time. So... did this one have one too? This one had one too, and I just missed it. So now we have 2 bee cannons. So, this is apparently a thing. It was just on the wall, and I didn't see it the first time. So, oh yes, thanks for the free bee stingers. So, the bee cannons, if we head on over to tools real quick. Oh, there's a crystal cannon too, and the royal jelly. The bee cannon can either be crafted, found in structures, or traded for with the bee queen. It's quite simple. Right-click a bee to load it, and hold right-click then let go to fire the bee. They won't get hostile from being shot out, don't worry. In fact, I think they enjoy it. So, hello little bee friend. Come over here. Aha! Fire! And... fire! Are you coming back for round 2? So... this is gonna be one of those things where there's no real reason to do it, but it is hilarious, isn't it? Because, hold on. I'm a bit afraid of what will happen to the bee if it hits a thing. Where's this? I need to double check this bee's condition. Does that cost its stinger? I don't see the stinger, but... Where'd you go? It's that one right there. Wow, I cannot get this right. Oh, okay, so it does take away the stinger, but it's as simple as doing that to give it back. Cool. So, yeah, yeah, we have to be careful with that one, not to hurt little bees as much as possible, but it is an option. Also, I think I found one of these before, and it might have also just had the good stuff, including this second type of cannon. Okay, so there's cool stuff we haven't seen yet. The crystal cannon. This one, similar with the bee cannon, the crystal cannon can be crafted, found in structures, or traded with the bee queen. This one is used like a crossbow. If you have honey crystal shards in your inventory, hold right-click to load a crystal, and let's go to shooting. Okay then. I need a target. These also do not have a lot of durability. This is a reason why we need to get into Stellar Arcana, or, well, we need the Stellar Eternals from Forbidden Arcanus. Okay then, that's actually seemed pretty effective. Can I re-pick the ammo up? Doesn't look like it. Either that or it immediately went in here. But I do have a whole lot of these things, so I think that would work. Okay, so we now just have a couple of cannons, one for firing bees, one for firing honey crystals. Cool. Anyways, let's actually get back to important stuff, shall we? That's enough fun messing around with those. Start with this, or start with one of these. Um, we're heading in that direction, so anything that takes us vaguely in that direction that might be closer, we're going to stop by first. Other than that, we think we're just going to run towards the throne room. So, these two will take us to random things nearby. This one just took us to... Yeah, this one just took us to this thing, which I believe this is the same one we cleared last time, so nothing here to see. You can just keep this, and then this one's going to take us 500 blocks, that one's going to take us 900 blocks in this direction. So, I guess I'll see what these structures are along the way, but I think I might just end up seeing you at the throne room, because I think we've already explored this area pretty well. Oh, apparently we hadn't found a normal honey fountain yet. I was just going to fly past because I figured we'd already seen this one, but according to the compass and to the quest, this one's new. So, the honey fountain, I'm going to assume there's nothing too special to it. Wonderful design fountain with flowing honey and sugar water. Yeah, that's as simple as expected. Is there a good way for me to just get rid of this compass? Because it's just going to get put back into our backpack if I try to toss it out. I don't think the gargantuan one had any chests, so not really. I mean, I can just do that and get rid of it. Cool. Now, this one's 400 blocks in that direction, and the throne room is 700 blocks in that direction. So, I'll just see you in a little bit, I think. Nothing super interesting on either of those compasses so far. Okay, I found a thing. I think this is the temple. Looks like it. So, a hive inside a hive. Let's just go. Come on, let me in. There we go. Hive temple. So it looks like we have a little bit of parkour that we can just completely ignore because we can fly, leading up to a singular chest with a brood block and some boots we don't care about in a single bee soup. Okay, is that it for this place? The Hive Temple, it's just a hive within a hive. Thanks for free brood block. Yeah. Oh, it does have it downstairs. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not. Ah, endermites. Bee stingers and brood blocks are kind of rare enough to take, I think, or important enough. It just has the two. Take all that. I do not care about any of this leather armor. Also, does carvable wax have any actual uses or not? Also, this hold shift to mine thing is also really cool. Anyways, looks like that's it for the temple. Just a little room and 3 chests throughout the entire thing. Carvable wax. Do you have any uses that I didn't see before? Big candles. You can make special candles with potion effects on them, with range and level. Okay. I wonder how this whole leveling system works, because it seems like there's something cool going on. Yeah, it looks like just a lot of special candles with this big carvable wax, so maybe it's worth to grab some of it. All of that can go in there. This compass just led here, so I'll just store them in this chest up here. So let's get back to going, shall we? I am gonna have to record the rest of this video later on. I'm kind of out of time for right now. I have to be off in a little bit. So, but I guess I have enough time just to make it over to... Oh, this is a cute little thing. I probably have enough dirt pellets. Probably have enough time to just make it over to the throne room right now before I have to be off, so might as well. Is this path open, or am I gonna have to find another way? It looks like I'm gonna have to find another way. Does this path work? Maybe. Nope, this is just a little brood room. I guess I'm mining through the wall. I'll see you. I'm gonna make it, and I just want to get a glimpse of it before we go. I should be able to. I accidentally broke a brood block without protection of the hive, so now I'm being chased. But, where is it? It says there's a throne room right in here, right? 67. Oh, that's it. I walked right past it because it's like stuck in the wall thing. Um, how long until I can actually go in? 20 seconds. Cool. There is also another one of these things right nearby, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, there was a white bee. I'm curious if that's the queen or if there is actually something special around here. How long until production runs out? Ah, I gotcha. 2 seconds, and stop being hostile, please. What are you? Ah, I got you. So what other bees do we now have in here? White bee and arrow ace bee. Cool. Anyways, I can actually enter here. Ah, there she is. Hold shift and we should be able to see glowing on all of them. So there's a whole bunch of bird blocks just going out of the sides. Um, yeah, it looks like it's just a giant tower. I'm gonna assume there's something inside of it. There's just not an entrance besides where the queen is herself. Speaking of which, I'm gonna assume there's an actual entrance. There it is. Ah, so royal presence. Hello, my queen bee friend. Oh, we're not allowed to mine in here at all. So what have we got? Royal jelly. Um, let's see. We got a couple of loot chests. Ooh, it's more of the armor stuff with some enchantments built in. Um, actually, it's the different armor set that we didn't grab before. Um, oh, trans bumblebee. Hold on, hold on. Oh, it's got a cute little heart on it. I didn't realize there were special versions. Oh, you can dye the armor to get various ones? Okay. Um, smithing template, you can give it body trims. Um, is it just the bumblebee chestplate can be turned into the trans bumblebee chestplate? Is that the only one? Or is there something else hiding in here too? Looks like that's the only one. Aww. Anyways, the rest of this can just get stored in here for now. Actually, there's two different sets of the armor. Maybe the second one has a different effect. Nope, it's just the trans bumblebee. Aw. Anyways, that can be stored away for right now too. I guess we don't really need to care about that compass anymore. But we have found our queen, and boy is she massive. Um, just continue grabbing all the loot real quick. And all of that can get stored away. Inventory's a complete mess now. But the quest log, um, we'll get free stuff because we have the second set of armor now too. And progression. Hmm? Do we have to build one of the compasses? Can be found in, but we already have one. It says 100% complete. Uh, it says complete and it says it's not locked, so why? I guess we do have to go to the other two first, but it doesn't say we have to. Anyways, we found the throne room. Looks similar to a hive pillar, but this one is well decorated with crystals, webs, and honeycombs and eloquent designs. In the middle of the pillar is the throne room where you'll meet Your Highness the Bee Queen. An absolute unit of a bee so big she can't even move on her own. Upon meeting her, she will request of you to get a certain item for her. If you do, you'll be granted a special reward. Also, now that you have met her, you can trade with her, check JEI for all trades, and you can do her quest desires. In order to advance in Bumble Zone, you'll need bee essence, which you get from doing all 16 of her quests. Cool! So, that's pretty cool. We actually found our queen. Before we can actually get rewards for these quests, we have to go to the Battle Cube in Nahanatel. But, I think I need to be off right now. We'll do the bee quest whenever I get back. But, yeah, she's getting the thumbnail. Of course she's getting the thumbnail. Hello, Your Majesty. Anyways, I'll see you later. Okay, I'm back. For me, that's 2 hours. For you, that's seconds. Anyways, let's take a look at what the queen wants us to do, shall we? Um, empty hand? Shift right click? Um, what's the queen's mission? I can't actually see what that is. Come on. I can't even mine it? Let's see, do you want a player's... What is that, mangrove wood? What are you asking of me? Um... I need to be able to actually see what this is, but I can't get past the crystal thing because of mining fatigue. Dang it! That's silly. That's stupid. Now I have to go find a different royal nest because it would not let me see the quest line because of the crystals. And it just decided I swung differently than where I did because the hitbox was bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that's so silly. Ah. The thing is, I have to fly like several thousand blocks away to go find a different one and figure out what she actually wanted. Oh, that's so silly. That's so stupid. I just advance the Queen's desires. Will this tell us what the Queen's desire actually wants? So when we find another one? Not the bees. Make the stack up to the attack a bee while under wrath. Where's the Queen in this list? There she is. Consume a royal jelly, obtained from beeline. Consume an essence of the bees. Find and enter a throne room. Yeah, that's silly. Whatever. I guess I'll travel several thousand blocks away to try and find a different one. That's silly. I wasn't even hovering over her. I was definitely aimed at the crystal above her head. Oh, well, whatever. Redstone comb. Nope, the bees still hate my guts, and honestly, I don't blame them for that. Oh, Wrath of the Hive 4. I just realized that it's a higher level than before. Anyways, hopefully, I'll be able to stop in a couple of seconds. Might as well try looking for one of the other things anyways. It's so silly. Anyways, what are we looking for? The Battle Cube and the Honitel. Battle Cube, search. 1,200 blocks in that direction. If the dimension will load. We're having some lag problems all of a sudden. Hopefully this one will have a different compass that will lead to a different one in it. I just need to make my way over there. Okay, so couple things happened. I'm a couple hundred blocks away. There's another one of those things. And I found this white bee friend, and I tried to put it in the, every time I try to put it in the buzzing briefcase, it decides to ride on my head instead. So I'm not entirely sure why white bees are special, but apparently they are. Put on hover mode to make this a little bit easier. Is there no way for me to store you inside of this thing? No, shift right click will always just open up that GUI, and I can't... Maybe if I use the sturdy cage or one of the things, the ender loop things. Anyways, I did find this, whatever these ancient loops are that popped up. It's got the super speed effect, some potions. Let's see, what else have we got? Emeralds, wax channels. So it's a lot more honeycomb. Looks like some sort of obstacle course, kind of. Like they're called ancient loops. Ooh, echo shards? Wasn't expecting to find those. Let's take a look at the quest, shall we? The ancient hoops are tall towers made of ancient wax. On top there can be hoops with windy air flowing through them. That's also where you will find cocoons. Looks like a great place to use the elytra at. Cocoons. Okay, where are said cocoons? Are these called cocoons? These are cocoons. So it's the same exact loot table. Actually, it's a slightly different loot table. I was about to say it's exactly the same, but no, we just got echo shards. It's definitely not the same. So this is just like a cool obstacle loot course, it looks like. It's got some stuff to grab, but nothing too exciting, probably. It's a lot of stuff we can already get, and some extra accessory stuff. So there's a lot of structures that I could probably come back and loot at a later point, but just on their own aren't that exciting. You can go in here, you can go in there, and then everything else, I guess, can just get stored in here for now. Actually, some of that can go in the computer system, which stuff still got deleted. I thought I figured out a fix for it, and I guess maybe I did last time. I don't know. It didn't work. It still got stuff deleted and reverted to an old save for whatever reason. Anyways, the battle cubes should be just on the other side of this wall. I was hoping there's an entrance, easy access point. 70 blocks. I'm gonna mine right through a brood block and get bees angry at me. I kind of wish that this was only like blocks and didn't break anything else. That would make it a lot better. Anyways, the battle cubes. This only has a chance to spawn in the compass. The cat was about to climb on my keyboard. I thought I was going to have to stop for a moment. And, okay, it looks like we got like a little parkour room in here. And we're just going to cheat with a jetpack. Ah, bees. Ow. I can't even hurt the bees. They just, they're just in the way. Anyways, we need to loot all these chests because we're looking for another compass. Let's see. No compass in here. Spiders are no big deal. Up we go. Let's see. Let me out of the webs, please. I can't even break them with Morgan because Morgan works differently. Compass, no compass. Compass, no compass. But I will take extra stuff like this. I did not mean to take that name tag. I don't think I have a use for you. Oh, there's another crystal cannon, I guess. And I guess I'll actually take fermented spider eyes. They're rare enough. Oh, there's a lot of bees on the other side of that wall. Anyways, where does this continue? I would assume there's another room through here. That really it? It's just a couple little rooms like that. I thought it looked bigger on the outside. Let me out of the walls, please. And where's the exit? I appear to be lost. Oh, I can break spider webs with these. It's just... Okay, then. Let me out of here. So, obviously, it's relatively big. Fine, we're just gonna break our way in. Here's this room. We already... Oh, there's a couple more loot things. Shapeless. I said shapeless. Break all spider webs. And we'll take all of this stuff. And... Is that really it? It's just the battle cubes. They don't look like they actually have much to them. Just a couple of rooms like this. Similar to trial chambers, these have multiple rooms with spawners and obvious loot. In the rooms are cobwebs and wool to represent spider eggs, within them lie spider or cave spider spawners, and sometimes valuable loot like diamonds or emerald blocks. There's also some honey cocoons in the last room that can hold some valuable loot, like the throne pillar compass. Cool. I'm going to double check that I didn't miss... Oh, there is like a little parkour thing here. Oh, and I missed this little section, it looks like. That's... Oh, there's some things I'm going to take. Let's see, little parkour. And it leads up here. Let's see, any compass. We want the throne room compass. Nope, some emeralds I'm probably gonna take, and a couple pieces of a couple accessories. It doesn't look like we're actually going to be getting the ooh, there's a diamond block in there. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're actually getting what we came here for. I suppose I'll loot the rest of these real quick and then be on my way. Probably to find the other structure, or if that fails, just fly somewhere far, far away and use the compass for another royal thing. Okay, so you didn't really miss much of the loot. It was just a couple more diamonds and whatnot. So I started traveling over, and I did find one of these ice monoliths. Blah, words are hard. Apparently these things can spawn and they have a bunch of bees stuck in them. Some bees and other stuff can get frozen into popsicles, as it says. Grab that stuff. What have we got? Looks like normal bees. Maxing bee. Might as well just go ahead and store all of you. Max is just a normal bee from the looks of it. Yep, bee. Oops. Did I free anyone else? Oh, okay, apparently do not left click with that. Anyways, what else is in here that I want to get a hold of? Like, it looks like there's something here. It's a block of amethyst. I don't care. Is that just a normal white bee? That's just a normal bee again. I think this is just a white bee. And let's see. Dash the speedy bee. Yep, it's a white bee. Cool, so the rest of those little friends, as long as they don't break the water, should be... as long as they don't break the ice and drown them, should be fine. Just a couple little bees for our trouble. Anyways, up ahead, as I am currently tracking, is the Han Atoll. I'm assuming play on hostel more than, like, motel. Or it could be motel. Honeytel, whatever. Anyways, 300 blocks in this direction. Of course, it's going to be on the other side of this wall. These walls always just mess with the structures in this dimension. Anyways, here we go. This thing should also have a chance to get us a thing. I don't tell, some Z's for B's. Aw. Let me go, let me go. Anyways, a big and relatively safe structure, and it has dozens of rooms, and plenty of loot. There's no ability for stealing. Oh, we finally got royal jelly. Anyways, honey compass to there. Thank you. And looks similar to a hive pillar, but this one is well decorated. We already saw that. I might just end up making this compass in a little bit. Any royal jelly? I'm gonna hold off on eating that for a moment. Anyways, we just got like this main foray. It's pretty cute. Upstairs we go. Is this... Okay, it looks like those are the only two ways up. Dozens of rooms. Okay, that's what these little segments are. Daylight sensors. I mean, these definitely have uses, and they're a little annoying to make, so I might as well take them. Honey buckets, I'm gonna take. I probably should take all that pollen, but that's gonna be a bit annoying, so I'll come back for those. In this little room, there's a throne pillar, a much closer one actually, so that's pretty nice. Got exactly what we're after. Sugar water bottle. Again, steal the honey. And just some more old food we don't really care about. Nothing in there. Dozens of rooms. So far I've seen 2. Oh, there are 2 more right here. I'm assuming each one's gonna have a honey bottle and then whatever's in the chest, if I had to guess. Yep, seems pretty likely. I'll come back and steal all the pollen eventually. Or, actually, we have bees producing it. I don't think I really need to steal it at this point. There's all that. Oh, there's another buzzing briefcase. If I felt any remorse about stealing from these bees, it is gone now that I have that thing. 2 more rooms there, and then just, like, these black terracotta. Maybe I should take that. Terracotta might have some uses. Anyways, lesser compass, a spyglass. Don't really need it unless there's a recipe that calls for it, but might as well take it. Thank you. One last room, and then there's 4 chests upstairs to go clear. Don't really care. Recovery compass. Okay, then. That might have some uses, but I think we can make them, but whatever. Yeah, and I think that's basically it we care about. For a little chest up here. Another banner pattern. We're gonna take that. More daylight sensors. We're gonna take those. More banner patterns. Okay, so gonna end up looting the rest of these chests in a moment. Sugar water, pink daffodils, more briefcases. Yeah, I'm taking as many of those briefcases as I can. So that's all the loot in the place. I just need to get it in backpacks. But then we're gonna go find the second queen. Here we are, second B column found. And before we have a repeat performance, Geos Scroll, Mystic Code. Geos added for the Bee Queen. We will never again accidentally hurt the Bee Queen. Good. Now what do you want? I have permanent mining fatigue, so I can't actually see. Obviously you're asking for something. Is that a lime green kitchen counter? Is that what you're asking for? Let's see. I believe that's this box. I need to break this honey crystal so I can actually see. Why on earth would you... Why? Why is it designed like this? Let me just see what the queen is asking for, please. Now you want cyan dye? Do I have cyan dye left? I know I made some. Oops, if I spell it right. Cyan dye, yes. Now you want a stone presser plate. The Queen's Desire. So we completed one dye for the Queen. Or, Your Highness, the Queen's Desire. So make one trade. So big she can't even move on her own. Upon meeting her, she will request of you to get a certain item for her. If you do, you'll be granted a special reward. Also, now that you have met her, you can trade with her, check JEI for her trades, and you can do her quest desires. In order to advance in Brumble Zone, you will need Bee Essence, which you can get from doing all 16 of her quizzes. Or quest. Blah, words are hard. Anyways, the cat, my cat bee just kept jingling and kept distracting me. These, you can either steal it from the Bee Queen or work for it by helping her. I recommend being respectful to the Queen, though. She is royalty. When you drink it, you will get plenty of amazing effects, plus it will take away some terrible ones. It can also be used on bees and behemoths to give them effects. Cool, thanks for the royal jelly. That is now all of the tools and a big chunk of the structures from this dimension. Now it's just a question of finishing up like this quest log. Anyways, from here, how do we trade with her? What are you asking for? Bee Queen. Bee Queen. Helps if you spell it right. Bee Queen spawn egg spawns in the Bee Queen. Bee Queen color trade. Okay, so if you give her... cat, careful. No, off my keyboard. Cat, no, stop. She's giving me really dirty looks, but I think we're good for now. I swear, this cat is usually passed out whenever I'm recording, just perfectly fine. But as soon as we're doing something that's actually about bees, as if apparently the cat knows her name, because the cat's name is Bee. Apparently she just knows and thinks that, oh, we're talking about me, so we get to be hyperactive. Oh, this cat, I love her, but she's a lot. Anyways, apparently if you take any colored item, you can just come over and treat it for, just change colors of it, so that's kind of cool. No. This cat keeps giving me dirty looks. She's definitely planning something. Anyways, that's cool, color trade. And actual trades themselves. So if you feed her a beehive of any kind, there's an 11% chance you'll get a honey compass, or an 11% chance you'll get something else. Okay, so basically make a bunch of beehives, and if you give them to her, she'll give you random items at random chances. Whatever. Including the armor. It's a very low chance for the briefcase. Special music discs. Bee nest helmets. We are in this together. Angry bees won't attack you. And you might spawn a kamikaze bee when hits. Okay, then. Nest locator we can make. Hive tool from mine colonies. Is there anything actually... amethyst. The bread will get you special items. Regular bee nest will give you the same items. No cat. It's a good thing we're almost done, because this cat is driving me up a wall. Anyways. Armor, all that stuff. Bee nest will give you the same thing at little random chances. Is there anything else in here? Is it just all of the different items will have similar but slightly different loot chances. We're back to regular beehives. Okay, so beehives, bee nest, advanced beehives, the bee soup, and let's see. Beehives, amethyst, and bee bread have slightly different ones. Bee nest, productive nest, and hives. The bee soup all have about the same. That's it. Regular beehives. Beehive wax again has a slightly different one. Beetroot has slightly different one. Okay, so some of these are just give food results or related to food results. Some of them have actual loot tables. Windy air. Okay, so if we give up the armor, or specifically the chest plate, we can get this stuff, and shards will get enchantment things. Okay, any piece of armor will give us this windy air at low chances. We can give her spider pieces, and she'll give us rewards, though it doesn't look very good. Clay becomes snow. All of our clay was deleted in the computer system, so I need to get more of that. Those 4 combs will give us that. The cannons. It looks like the gear will give us windy air. Diamonds will give us just about everything. Okay, so looking at it all, it's pretty much the same loot table for everything else. It's just some stuff will more reliably give you food or blocks compared to other stuff. Is there anything else special hiding in here? Have we basically seen it all? It looks like we've basically seen it all. The coolest thing is giving up armor for windy air, it looks like. Yeah, and we could just keep going and it's more or less going to be the same. Cool, but what are the quests like? Flooding the housing market. Craft 6 beehives or bee nests. This includes productive ones as well. And feed them and give them to her, and that will be an advancement quest done. How do we make a beehive again? The basic one's pretty simple, right? Okay, 3 honeycomb, or 18 honeycomb. Check, and a bunch of wood. Check. That, and that, and that, and that. So this should be quest complete number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Thank you. Oh, we got windy air out of that and some more royal honey. Did that actually give us the... Okay, I guess that gave us the advancement. Thank you. Too many legs. Kill 32 normal spiders. Yeah, smash and kill 32 spiders for their ickiness. Cave spiders don't count. Gulp down 8 bottles of honey. Place a block of royal honey. Okay, so there's a couple of things in here. Consume an essence of the bees. Congratulations on beating Queen's Desire quest. And then discover and enter any sempiternal sanctum after consuming that. Okay, so there's some special hidden stuff coming up. I guess we're going to have to complete the rest of this next time, but we can at least do the honey bottles right now, I think. I already have 4 on us. Do I not have any? There we go. 8 of these. 1, 2. I shouldn't have to go in order, I don't think. Usually you don't have to. At least for the basic advancements, it might skip a step. 6, 7, 8. There we go. Quest complete here. Advance that, and we get more honey for free. There's no way I haven't killed 32 spiders. I'm gonna assume... Yeah, maybe it means defeat 32 normal spiders in this dimension. That's a bit weird. It's 24 different mobs with pollen puffs. Bees are the most fun to hit with them. Kill 8 silverfish. How has that one not happened? Use bows or crossbows to shoot 32 stingers. Yes, you can do that. I didn't realize that. Breed 6 honey slimes together with sugar. Kill 16 cave spiders. How has that not happened? Save 12 bees by reattaching their stingers. So basically is the best way to do that, to make bees angry at you and then get them to hit you and then give them their stinger back. Hit flowers with pollen puffs to spawn 8 more flowers. Kill the wither with the stinger spear. I'll try using the end exit portal to help cheese this. Okay. Feed bees or bees anything but flowers. Feed bees or a bee anything but flowers 48 times. Breed bees to get 8 new ones. Okay, kill 4 endermites. They're just killing everything. Kill the ender dragon while wearing this armor. Okay, so that's super easy. We just need to resummon it and then trade 128 times. Okay, so... Can I just do this? It's purring like a cat. I love the bee queen so much. I feel so bad about accidentally killing the first one we found. Anyways, this should get us the trade thing pretty much immediately. Just need to go through the second stack real quick. Huh? Apparently we can give her back the candles. I didn't realize the hats. Why was it automatically putting the candles in our inventory, though? In our hotbar? There we go. Quest complete. You might as well just have this full stack anyways, though. So, thank you, Bee Queen, for your hospitality. We'll be sure to complete the rest of your quests next time. Honey crystal shards. 3 out of 16 completed. The rest should be relatively simple when we actually go do them next time. But for right now, I think that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.